The recent Ankara Agreement signed between Ethiopia and Somalia has been hailed by renowned scholar Mohammed Hassen, a leading expert from the Center of African Studies. The recent Ankara Agreement signed between Ethiopia and Somalia has been hailed by renowned scholar Mohammed Hassen, a leading expert from the Center for African Studies in Addis Ababa University. In an exclusive interview with AMN-English, Mohammed praised the agreement as a monumental step towards sustaining peace and stability in the volatile Horn of Africa region. The Ankara Agreement, a landmark deal between the two neighboring nations, addresses key political and economic cooperation, border security, and strategic regional interests. It is seen as a crucial development that aims to foster a new era of collaboration and reduce historical tensions that have occasionally led to conflicts between the two countries. Mohammed Hassen, a prominent scholar and senior researcher at the Center for African Studies, referred to the agreement as a historic achievement that holds the potential to reshape the regional dynamics in the Horn of Africa. According to Mohammed, the deal not only strengthens bilateral ties, but also paves the way for greater regional cooperation between the Horn of Africa nations.
Successful diplomacy of Ethiopians without war, without conflict, it means Ethiopia is gaining its aim or gaining what it wants with agreement through peace to come together with these countries.
The Horn of Africa has long been a hotspot for conflict, exacerbated by factors such as ethnic tensions, terrorism, and the impacts of climate change. In this context, Mohammed stressed that the Ankara Agreement is timely and serves as the vital tool in countering the challenges faced by both Somalia and Ethiopia, particularly in terms of security. This agreement sets a strong precedent for regional diplomacy, Mohammed noted, adding that it also reflects a growing commitment to resolving disputes through dialogue rather than military means.
Ethiopia wants diverse port because it's growing. North in Eritrea, in Djibouti, Somaliland, and including Kenya. With Kenya we have an agreement. So why not we have with Somalia? Why not we have with Djibouti? Why not we have with Eritrea? Such agreement like Kenya. Ethiopia gives and Somalia take. Ethiopia takes, Somalia gives. It's a win-win solution. It has to see it that way, not from the short-sighted view that I have a sea 1,000 kilometers. Ethiopia don't use it and I don't use it. This is ridiculous.
The Ankara Agreement includes provisions for joint efforts in combating terrorism, facilitating cross-border trade, and enhancing diplomatic ties. It also outlines steps for improving infrastructure and social services, which Mohammed believes will have lasting positive effects on both countries. As the international community continues toward the region's evolution, many experts agree that the success of the Ankara Agreement could serve as a model for peace and collaboration in other parts of the Africa that have faced similar challenges. The full impact of the agreement remains to be seen, but scholars like Mohammed Hassen remain optimistic that it will mark the beginning of a more peaceful and prosperous future for Somalia, Ethiopia, and the wider Horn of Africa.